East Rutherford, New Jersey. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. Ho-ho! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Howell. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They send him right out of the slot. They'll throw with Howell. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. To throw is Howell. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's going to have the Giants 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Howell. That is caught. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Right to the air is Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
On second down, it's Dak. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Dak facing third and long. Now he'll air one out. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Howell. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Howell has everyone set as they go for 2 here. On the read, he's going to try and run with it. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. Room to run past the 30. Third and 9. In motion, Lamb. On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
We'll find Mostert out of the backfield, and he will score. Raheem Mostert, touchdown Giants. Howell has everyone set as they go for 2 here. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Watkins motioning over. Second down, Prescott. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, it's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Throwing is Howell. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He is in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. That's down the field for Lamb. And the Giants will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. First and 10. Now it's Howe. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Again, working deep downfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Watkins motioning over. Dak to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
And they continue to pour it on into the end zone. Tack on 2 more points. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Prescott now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
3rd and short. Prescott. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll throw again. Dak. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Prescott again. Open man downfield is Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
To the air again. Prescott. Quick throw, taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Robinson. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Howell. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Here's Howell. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is hard. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
That's good for the New York Giants.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll throw with Howell. He's going to dial up another deep ball. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Howell. He'll check this down to the running back. And he will get into the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Giants. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a second down throw for Prescott. And more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Howell. That is caught at the 3. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Back near his goal line, Prescott. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now Brown. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. On play action. Here's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. A tough spot here. Third and long. Watkins motioning over. On third down, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Watkins motioning over. On fourth down, they snap it to Dak. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.